Year 1984. Where most kids were busy playing video games, there was a 12-year-old kid creating his own video game. He was a genius, totally different from others. That's why he had no friends. He was bullied badly, but he never gave up. And today, that same boy builds rockets, electric cars, and AI tools, and has become one of the richest men in the world. This is the story of Elon Musk.
Elon Musk was born in 1971 in the city of Pretoria, South Africa. His father was a mechanical engineer and his mother was a model and dietitian. In childhood, Elon had a problem. He would often go into a trance-like state. During those moments, no matter what was happening around him, he wouldn't have the slightest clue. His parents and doctors thought that there was something wrong with his hearing. But later, it was discovered that during those moments, his brain used to work like a supercomputer. He would lose focus on the outside world and use his entire brain power to visualize complex ideas. It was like he had a full science lab running inside his mind. Elon would also spend hours reading encyclopedias and science fiction books, and these books made him highly intellectual. One night, he was playing outside with his cousin when she said Elon that she is afraid of darkness. Elon replied, "Darkness is only the absence of light." Elon always responded to people in logical and factual ways, which made other kids dislike him. In fact, he was badly bullied in school. Once a gang of students threw him down of stairs and beat him so badly that he had to be hospitalized, but all of these incidents made Elon strong and able to endure pain and hardship. Until the age of 8, Elon's family lived happily, and this photo is from those happy times. But then, within just a year, everything changed. His parents got divorced, and Elon decided to stay with his father. At the age of 10, Elon first time saw a computer in a mall, and he became so fascinated by it that he insisted his father to buy it. Later, he got a computer with 5 kilobytes of memory, along with a workbook for learning basic programming language. Generally, this workbook was designed to be completed in 6 months, but Elon finished all the lessons in just 3 days, reading continuously without sleep. In 1984, at the age of just 12, Elon used that computer to create a video game and named it Blaster. He even sold Blaster to a company for $500. Technically, this was his life's first business. By high school, Elon realized that he is more capable than other kids, and only one country could justify his capabilities, and that country was America. But before that, he planned to go to Canada, because Elon's mother was a Canadian citizen, and according to Canadian law, she could transfer her citizenship to her children's. And in this way, 17 years old, Elon left for Canada. In Canada, he lived with his cousin and started doing small jobs. In 1989, his mother and brother Kimball also arrived to Canada. And during this time, Elon got admission in Queen's University. And then, within 2 years, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the USA. And finally, he got the chance to come to America. In 1995, after finishing college, Elon and his brother Kimball created Zip2, an online business directory to replace paper listings and physical maps. Elon coded day and night while Kimball signed up local shops. The company grew fast and raised $3 and then $50 million in funding. In 1999, during the internet boom, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million, and Elon received $22 million for his share. And just like that, 27 years old, Elon Musk became a multi-millionaire. Elon could have retired with that money, but the success of Zip2 was not even 1% of what the future held for him. During college, while interning at Nova Scotia Bank, Elon realized the banking system was slow and outdated. He saw a future where payments, loans, investments, and savings could all be handled completely online, with no physical branches at all. With this vision, he invested $12 million and in 1999 launched X.com. Back then, people barely trusted online shopping, so online banking felt impossible. To attract users, Elon introduced a bold strategy: $20 free for every new sign-up, plus $10 for referrals. It worked. Within just 2 months, X.com gained over 200,000 users. But the problem was that Elon wasn't the only one starting an online bank. At the same time, Peter Thiel started his own company called PayPal. Both companies began spending millions of dollars trying to beat each other. By early 2000, they saw that this fight was hurting both sides, so they decided to merge. Elon became the largest shareholder, the CEO, and the new company was named X.com. But after the merger, there were many disagreements between Elon and the PayPal founders. Around the same time, Elon got married to his longtime girlfriend Justine, and in September 2000, they went to Australia for their honeymoon. Taking advantage of this opportunity, the board removed him as CEO and made Peter Thiel the new CEO. After returning, Elon tried hard to get his position back, but he couldn't. However, he still remained the largest shareholder of PayPal. Luckily, in Peter Thiel's leadership, PayPal also saw significant growth, and in 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion. From this deal, Elon received a total of $180 million. After PayPal's success, Elon had become one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley. But just then, a major tragedy struck Elon's life. Due to an illness, he lost his 2.5-month-old son forever. The pain was so deep that he didn't go home for 3 weeks. He couldn't bear to see the empty cradle. As a child, Elon used to immerse himself in books and programming to deal with bullying. Similarly, to cope with the loss of his son, he committed himself to work. By 2001, at age 30, he started searching for an industry he could disrupt. Since he had always been fascinated by space, and even built small rockets as a kid, he began exploring the space sector seriously. Elon met top rocket scientists, studied rocket science books intensely, and soon started to gain real expertise. He launched the Life to Mars Foundation and the Mars Oasis project, aiming to send a small pressurized greenhouse to Mars and grow the first plant there. His goal was simple: to prove that life on Mars could be possible and reignite global interest in space exploration. Elon's plan was to buy intercontinental ballistic missiles from Russia and use them as launch vehicles. He traveled to Russia with some aerospace experts, hoping to buy 3 for $20 million. But the deal collapsed when Russia asked $21 million for just 1. On the flight back, Elon told his team, "We'll build the rockets ourselves." That moment became the start of SpaceX. In 2002, he bought a 75,000 square foot warehouse and turned it into a modern rocket factory, hiring top engineers from NASA and Boeing to build fast, affordable rockets. In 2006, SpaceX launched its first rocket, the 70-foot Falcon 1. It lifted off successfully, but just 25 seconds later, a fuel leak caused a fire and the rocket crashed. Elon and his team were devastated, but immediately began preparing for launch number 2. A year later, Falcon 1 launched again. The first stage separated perfectly, but the second stage engine shut off early, causing another crash. It hurt, but they knew they were getting closer. In August 2008, the third attempt ended in another explosion due to a tiny error. Silence filled the control room. Elon had spent nearly $100 million, and SpaceX had money left for only one more try. One final chance, fail, and SpaceX would be gone forever. While SpaceX was struggling, Elon's second company, Tesla, was also close to collapsing. As he entered the space industry, Elon was also studying the auto industry. He knew gas-powered cars relied on rapidly depleting fossil fuels and caused heavy pollution. His prediction was simple: the future would belong to clean energy, electric cars. He soon discovered a startup with the same vision, Tesla Motors, founded by engineers Martin and Mark. Elon invested $6.5 million and became the lead investor. Tesla expected to sell each Roadster for around $65,000. But by 2007, the production cost had risen to $100,000 per car. At that rate, the entire business model would collapse. Realizing the urgency, Elon stepped in as CEO. But before he could fix anything, came the 2008's global financial crisis, which negatively impacted the automobile industry badly. Elon had already invested all his remaining money into Tesla, and other investors refused to add more. Tesla was now on the edge of bankruptcy. So in 2008, Elon faced a nightmare. SpaceX was on the brink of failure after 3 rocket crashes, and Tesla was about to go bankrupt at the same time. In such a situation, any other entrepreneur would have raised funds and saved at least one of the 2 companies. But Elon was different. He sold his McLaren car and other personal assets and put that money into Tesla, to keep it alive for a few more days. Along with this, he personally got involved in making the 4th launch of Falcon 1 successful. Finally, in December 2008, the day of Falcon 1's 4th launch arrived. Falcon 1 once again stood on the launch pad. The future of SpaceX, and even Elon's future, depended on this one rocket. The countdown ended and the rocket lifted off. First stage successful, second stage successful, even third stage successful. But still, no one celebrated. A few minutes later, confirmation appeared on the screen. Falcon 1 had reached orbit. The control room erupted in cheers. SpaceX had now become the first private company in the world to do this. And just a few weeks later, NASA awarded SpaceX a contract worth $1.6 billion to deliver cargo to the International Space Station. Due to this contract, SpaceX became the most successful private space company in the world. But on the other hand, Tesla was still struggling. That's why Elon personally contacted investors and explained that the car was ready, and thousands of people had already pre-ordered it. They just needed the funding to mass produce it and deliver it to customers. Finally, Elon's hard work paid off. On Christmas Eve, he received $40 million in emergency funding and saved Tesla from bankruptcy. With this funding, Tesla began mass producing and delivering the Roadster. And Tesla's success proved to the world that an electric car could be fast, long-range, and classy. By 2017, Tesla had become the most valuable car company in the world. On the other hand, SpaceX launched the Falcon 9, which could carry 50 times more payload to space compared to Falcon 1. Then, in 2015, they introduced reusable rockets, eliminating the need to build a new rocket for every launch, and significantly reduced the cost of space travel. Through SpaceX, Elon also launched thousands of satellites under the name Starlink, which are providing high-speed internet to many parts of the world. And today, they're building their biggest rocket yet, Starship, designed to take humans to Mars. Apart from this, to revolutionize transportation, Elon also conceptualized the Boring Company and the Hyperloop concept. In 2015, he launched Neuralink, which implants computer chips in the human brain to enable direct communication between the brain and computers. Elon's latest major move was acquiring Twitter in 2023, entering the social media space. He also founded an AI company called xAI. Because of all these companies, Elon became the richest person in the world with a net worth of around $500 billion. These was the rise of Elon Musk.